You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a blank email, just not sure how to begin. Or maybe even worse, you fire off a message and all you get back is a confusing reply or just silence. Well, today, we're going to master a skill that is absolutely essential for success in pretty much any career: the art of the professional email. Welcome! What you're experiencing right now is a completely new way to learn. My purpose here is to show you how we can take any essential skill, break it down, and make it simple, memorable, and something you can use right away. And the skill we're tackling today is professional email. Think about it. It's the engine that drives modern work. But it's also a place where tiny miscommunications can quietly sabotage entire projects and even damage relationships. So our goal today is simple: bring absolute clarity to every single message you send. I'm your guide for this. You could say my whole function is to make the complex feel simple. Together, you and I are going to build the perfect professional email from scratch, piece by piece, until the whole process feels completely intuitive. Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to start with a really simple but incredibly powerful idea I call the email sandwich. Trust me, it's a foolproof way to make sure your message is clear and effective from the very first word to the very last. The whole idea is just this. Every part of your email has one specific job to do, just like the layers of a sandwich. When you use this structure, your message stays clear, you respect your reader's time, and your main point, it never, ever gets lost. So let's break it down. Your subject line is the top bun. It's the first thing anyone sees. The greeting, that's like the garnish. It sets the whole tone. Then you have the body, which is the filling. All the important stuff is in there. And finally, the closing. That's your bottom button, holding it all together and giving a clear next step. Just look at the difference a few words can make. A vague subject line like, meeting, is so easy to ignore or just push to the bottom of the pile. But something clear and concise like meeting request, Q2 marketing review, well, that tells the reader exactly what it's about and what you need before they even click on it. It just works. All right, next up, the greeting. This little piece sets the tone for everything that follows. Dear is always a safe, formal bet, especially if you're writing to someone for the very first time. Hi is fantastic for colleagues you know pretty well. And hey, yeah, let's just save that one for friends, okay? And now for the main event, the body of your email. This is the filling in our sandwich. This is where so many people go wrong, burying their key point. But it's also where you can make the biggest impact by just following a couple of simple rules. Oh man, we've all gotten emails just like this, haven't we? It's the classic wall of text. The actual point is buried under all these rambling thoughts and pleasantries. It forces the reader to go on a scavenger hunt just to figure out what you want. It creates work for them, not clarity. So here's the fix. Get straight to the point. Seriously. State your purpose in the very first sentence. Then use short paragraphs to talk about one idea at a time. And if you have a list, use bullet points. It makes it so much easier to scan. Your goal here is to make your email as easy to read as humanly possible. And your tone really matters. That first example, I was just wondering if maybe it sounds so hesitant, almost unsure of itself. But the second one, could you please provide the report by Friday, is direct, it's polite, and it's confident. And this isn't just about sounding good. A confident tone builds your credibility and shows that you respect your time and theirs. Now, beyond just your tone, there are a few really common phrases that can instantly weaken your message. So let's do a quick rundown of some common mistakes. These are super simple fixes that will immediately make your emails sound more professional. First one up, revert back. Think about it. The word revert already means to go back, so adding back is just redundant. The clean, professional way to say it is simply, please respond. Okay, next, please avoid the phrase do the needful. It's an old-fashioned term that is way too vague. It makes the other person have to guess what you actually want them to do. Always, always be specific about the action you need. And finally, as per our conversation, it just sounds a little stiff, a little formal, right? A much more natural and modern way to say it is simply, as we discussed. It's a small change, but it makes a huge difference in how you come across. All right, we've made it to the bottom bun of our sandwich, the closing. A great email doesn't just stop. It concludes with purpose. It drives the conversation forward with a really clear call to action. So before you sign off, you have to tell your reader what you need from them next. A clear call to action, something like, please let me know your availability by Wednesday is absolutely essential. Then you can choose a professional closing. Best regards is a great all-purpose choice. Sincerely works for more formal emails, and thanks is perfect when you're genuinely showing gratitude. Okay, before you hit that send button, just do this quick final check. 1. Look for typos. They kill your credibility instantly. 2. Read your email out loud. It's the best way to catch awkward sentences. And 3. Ask yourself the most important question of all. Is this crystal clear? Could you forward this to your boss right now with no hesitation? If the answer is yes, you're good to go. And now it's your turn. The best way to really master this skill isn't just to watch me talk about it, it's to actually do it. So go on, try writing a professional meeting request right now using the exact framework we just walked through. And that's our deep dive for today. We've taken a universal skill and broken it down into simple, actionable steps. It kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? What if all our communication could be this clear, this intentional, and this effective? Just imagine the possibilities.